What's happening? What's happening, good people? How we doing on this morning, man? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. Let me get this mic right. Uh Man, had a wonderful, productive weekend writing. One of such heights that we have never seen before. I don't know how he says it, but anyways. I'm about to put some music on. Y'all hold tight. Let me take a sip of coffee here. Alrighty. Let's put on some Bajillion track music. This is my soundtrack. Shout out to Shak, my oldest boy. We're gonna get right into this thing, y'all. Please remember, I'm waking up. I got out of bed. I stayed up last night and watched the game. A lot of times I don't stay up late, but it was Golden State. Let me tell you something. Steph Curry is that guy, man. Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors, babyface assassin, chef. That's that guy. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry. If you don't agree with that, then hey, you have your right. People gonna say LeBron. No. Listen, back in the 90s, back in the 80s, late 80s, all of the 90s basically, and the early 2000s, there was this guy named Michael Jordan. Whenever he stepped on the court, all eyes were on him. Even with the Wizards. You had another guy, Kobe Bryant. When he stepped on the court, you trying to see what he's doing. God rest his soul. I look at LeBron for the last 8 years, and I hadn't been. I'm not looking for LeBron. I'm not looking for him. But Mr. Steph Curry, get on that court. I don't care if he has 0 points, y'all. I'm personally looking for Steph. I want to see what Steph is doing because he has that killer. It's a killer instinct, but he also has that killer mentality. With a smile, by the way. And every time he touches the ball, he's going to try to slow the game down to come to him. Now, they rushed him last night. Every time he got the ball, they double, triple team. And he would just dish it off to somebody else. Draymond stepped up last night. Jimmy Butler stepped up last night. But shout out to Houston. I didn't know Houston had a squad like that. Now, I used to be a basketball head back in the day, and it's taken me quite some time. But Van Vliet, Dylan Brooks, Amon Thompson, even Adams. I think his name's Adams. Steven Adams. The coach, Houston is a squad. They got a squad. But if Golden State can find it in them, because they got vets. They got some young cats too. I don't know any of their names, but the veterans, Draymond, Steph, Jimmy Butler, buckets. Those three right there. Jimmy wants a ring. He's starting to play like he wants a ring because Jimmy Butler arguably is one of the best players. He's top 50 maybe, definitely top 100, but maybe top 50 of all times. Maybe not top 50, but he's up there. Even if you're top 70 of all times, you're great. Some people say, yeah, he top 10. No, he don't have a ring. Not only does he not have a ring, he doesn't have a lot of things. But if he continues to play like he played last night, they may get a ring. Who's going to stop him? Now, New York, maybe. Indiana, maybe. Boston, maybe. Denver, you got a lot of teams. And I'm just calling out teams, but I don't even know. Anyways, I'm talking too long. It's almost 5 minutes, y'all. Let's get into it, man. Let me take me another sip here. See, whatever it was, turn this down a little bit. Seeing whatever it was that he'd seen that day was like seeing God himself. He'd come down from heaven and place the thing right before him. One second he was looking down, checking for water moccasins. Next thing, there's this huge dinosaur on the path right before him, wet and shimmering from sunlight. Excuse me. Wet and shimmering from sunlight, it lay there watching him as though some unseen intelligence possessed it. Higher intelligence. What the man was speechless. From snout to tip of its tail, from snout to the tip of its tail, it measured at least 16 feet. It was fresh out of the water. Shug had always heard that normal-sized alligators could run up to 30 miles per hour in quick bursts. So he stood there, frozen. So he stood there, frozen. To the point of being a statue. So he stood there, frozen. So he stood there, frozen, to the point of being a statue. To the point of being statue-like. There was once a time when his legs could outrun any chasing dog, but not now, not well into his 80s. Then the unthinkable happened. The beast opened its mouth and words came out. It would take a while before those words registered. You're the one. You're the one who poured the magic motion. You're the one who poured the magic potion in the water that day, said the beast. She had the voice of a beautiful soul singer. What? Shug uttered. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue? She smiled, exposing her many teeth. It was you, wasn't it? The thing asked. Completely stunned beyond belief, Shug pointed to himself and said, You can't be. I must be dreaming. Alligators don't talk. Gators don't talk. I assure you, this one does, said the alligator before moving across the path, sliding its way into the dark waters. Since that day, the man had tried to forget about what he'd seen. He pushed it He did tell Hank about the gator. but leaving out the most important detail. He pushed it to the back of his mind. He tried pushing it to the back of his mind, chalking it off as though it had been the corn liquor. But he was as sober as what's an example? What's a metaphor for sober? But he was as sober as a newborn baby, as a newborn baby. It seemed to work until the night of his birthday party. The night he'd made the wish. The night he'd made the wish. Okay, so what is the name of this title? I meant chapter. Did I name it? No, I didn't make it. No, I don't think. Okay, the talking beast. No, I don't know. The wish. The wish. Y'all, whoever decides to watch this video and made it to 13 minutes and 8 seconds, I got a confession to make. I have officially fallen head over heels back into writing. Yes, I admit it. I'm back. And it is the early stages again. If you guys know anything about me, I have 4 published novels that I'm finally starting to realize, is it 4 or 5? Let me see. ILLMANIC, Mac, Jaja, Save Miss Caroline. Okay, so I got 4 published novels and 1 poetry book. So I got 5 published books. I'm starting to realize my worth on a business perspective. And I'm starting to take action on the business side of things, because I know I'm a very, very unique person, and I know that my writings are just as unique, if not more. I've had several people tell me that, hey, you can write. You can write. So I'm starting to realize that. And with that being said, y'all, expect to see some major moves here within this next year going forward. It is May. Today is May 5th. Yeah, 2025 is going to be a glorious year, y'all, as far as me as a writer goes. I'm telling you. If you listen to the sound of my voice, pray for me. If you know me personally, reach out. Reach out and tell me you're praying for me. Let me know that you in my corner, because I'm telling you, I can't be no more clear or serious than I am right now. I need to know who's really. I don't want you to pop up in 2026 like you have been in my corner the whole time. That's all I'm saying. Because this thing is about to go to the moon. It's going to the moon. It's already taken off. With that being said, let's get back to it. I know y'all can hear it in my voice. I stayed up till 11:30 last night. I've been up since like 5:30 this morning. How many hours of sleep is that? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 6 hours of sleep. I got up out of bed at 6:30. It's now 7:24 Monday morning. And I feel high on life. I do. And caffeine. All right, so we're about to, the birds were singing. We're about to jump off and, we're about to jump off in another chapter, y'all. I'm going to reread this one more time. Since that day, the man had tried to forget about what he'd seen. He did tell Hank about the gator, but left out the most important details. He tried pushing it to the back of his mind, chalking it up as not off. Chalking it up as though it had been the corn liquor. Let's say brushing it off. Brushing it off. As though, excuse me. Brushing it off as though it had been the corn liquor. But he was sober. But he was sober as a newborn. But that particular day, on that particular day, he was as sober. He was as sober as a newborn baby, as a newborn. It seemed to work until the night of his birthday, the night he'd made the wish. We'll leave it right there. Now, 7. Okay, 7. Frederick, whispered Jacob. Being there by his side, you get the feeling the boy, okay. Right, this is writing in first person. It got the feeling the boy was up to no good. Okay, what's going on here? could feel a certain kind of energy emitting from him, kind of like when he's about to do something that goes against the norm, or those vibes are coming from him. Those vibes were strong, and coming from Jacob, like a hot heater on a cold winter morning. Freddie. Let's say Freddie. I don't know what's going on right now, y'all. I really don't. But like I said, your boy's back. Around that same time, you see it again. Around that same time, it sees it again. Around that same time, the spirit thing sees it again. The dark shadowy thing that followed the boy home from the pond. It's there, moving like a snake. The other dark shadowy thing. The other thing. I don't even remember what I'm talking about. The other thing. The dark, shadowy thing that followed that also followed the boy home from the pond. No one else. No one else could see it. If the spirit thing were in an actual body, its breathing would be that of an Olympic sprinter coming in seconds, desperately trying to catch the person ahead of it. What to do, watching as the thing goes up, watching as goes up further and further, finally making its way into the boy's left ear hole, then funneling its way in like dirty water spinning down a drain. "Let's go to your place," Jacob said. In his hand was an empty backpack. "Why?" Frederick asked. "I'll tell you when we get there. And stop talking. And stop talking so fucking much." "And stop talking so fucking loud." "But I'm hungry," Frederick argued. "The food ain't going nowhere," Jacob insisted. "I might, As the music from the garage began to fade, inconspicuously, the two boys headed further out into the front yard where the crickets and cicadas were serenading the stars. The insects seemed to be playing the soundtrack for whatever Jacob was getting himself into. "What are we doing?" Frederick whispered. "Freddie, you can talk normal now," said Jacob. "Okay, why are we going to my place?" the boy asked. "I'll tell you when we get there." Coming up on a house that had been in the family for over 50 years, a single light was on in one of the bedrooms. Jacob looked to Frederick for an exclamation. "It's my grandma, Louise. It's my grandma." "She's probably watching a game. When she's watching any kind of sports on TV, she thinks she's there on the floor with LeBron. Crazy." Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, that's not a problem. "We just need to get in the garage where Shug keeps his stash," said Jacob. "Stash? You mean his shine?" asked Frederick. "Yeah. I heard him and your dad talking earlier. He's going to take a couple of gallons back to New Jersey with him. Said they love the stuff up there." "I don't get it," said Frederick. "What are we going to do with it?" "We are going to sip a little and put a little. We are going to get drunk, my friend." Are going to get drunk, my boy. And put more and put a little more into the punch bowl. More? More? Well, what? Why? Asked Frederick. Just because, replied Jacob. Just because what? Excuse me. Just because I say so, said Jacob. Just because you say so? Jake, I don't know about this. Frederick, the party is boring. This is Shak's 88th birthday party. '88th birthday. It's our job to liven it up a little. I won't put a lot this time. I don't need you to get me in the garage and be the lookout when it's time to spike the punch. Being as quiet as a mouse, the boys entered the living room and made their way through the kitchen when someone yelled out, "Bubba, is that you?" "It's my grandma," said Frederick. Okay, so that's his great grandma. It's my granny. As y'all can see, man, I'm operating a little bit better today, and I'm telling you why. It's like this, man. First of all, it's been 33 minutes now. I don't even say what it is. I'm just telling you that Jordan said, I'm back. That's it. Operating at a higher level. That's all I'm saying. And it's stick around. I'm telling you. Don't ever effing doubt this mother effer right here. Stick around. You stick around, you're gonna see some things. Like my aunt once said, when I accidentally walked in while she was using the bathroom, "Boy, you almost saw something." I'm like, saw what? Okay. Y'all gonna see some things, man, I'm telling you. Alright, so being as quiet as a mouse, the boys entered the living room and made their way through the kitchen when someone yelled out, "Bubba, is that you?" Who did she call Bubba? Oh, I know. Let's say Pop. Come in. All right, let's get back to it, yeah. All right. Frederick, the party is boring. This is Shak's 88th. That should be one word. And I gotta get out of here, y'all. 88th birthday. It's our job to liven it up a little. I won't put a lot this time. I only need you to get me in the garage and be the lookout when it's time to spike the punch. Being as quiet as a mouse, the boys entered the living room and made their way through the kitchen when someone yelled out, "Bubba, is that you?" Let's say Papa. Papa is her dad. Papa. Let's say Papa. Papa? 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 Is that you? It's my granny, said Frederick. What do I say? See, it's you, said Jacob. It's you. It's you, the boy yelled back. I mean me, it's me, Frederick. Came to get something out the garage. Oh, okay. Thought you was my daddy. Thought you was my daddy. Then got up and got up and got up and what? Alright, so we'll leave this purple because we gotta get out of here, y'all. We're gonna leave this purple. Purple means it's incomplete. Red means this is where we stop. Alright. And green is where we start up again. The dark thing. I think this is way too far down. Why is that way over there? It should be centered right there, so I'm gonna leave it there. That's where we're gonna start off, y'all. We're gonna pick it back up here on chapter 7, the dark thing. What is this dark thing? And the little fairy thing is trying to, and we got the alligator. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I think I just came up with a concept. But anyways, it's been 38 minutes and 45 seconds, almost 39 minutes. Y'all, thank y'all for stopping by. This is the energy going forward. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. That's it. Time to get ready for work, y'all. Again, thank you for stopping by. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Till next time, y'all be safe out there. I'm out.